Archos presents here in Barcelona on the Mobile World Congress a ruggedized tablet in the background and one new phone, or 1.5, let's call it like that. That's the Archos 55 Graphite and the 50 Graphite. And like you might know, or by Archos, like always, the number is standing for the display size in diagonal. So the difference is only, I will come to that a little later, the display size here, it's 55, it's 5.5 inch, and on the 50 it's 5.0 inch. But let's start with the big one, and afterwards I'll tell you what's different on the little brother. So here we are at this, let's call it okay resolution with 720 by 1280 pixels. So it's not the most sharpest you will find on Earth, all right, but wait for the price and for the rest of the specifications. In that case, some of you, I'm quite sure, will be able to say, all right, I can arrange with that, that's okay. Like always with Archos, all come with dual SIM, so true dual SIM, and you have on both that Android 7 version. And here on the back side, that's what I was talking about, you have that dual camera. That's not like two different angles or for kind of optical zoom, it's just for the bokeh effect. So you have a 13 megapixels camera sensor and a 2 megapixels camera sensor. The latter is for just having that bokeh effect, kind of measuring the distance, and afterwards you can set the focus point. I guess you know that. On the front we have 5 megapixels, and especially I'm coming a little bit closer once more. On the left here you see a front flash, 5 megapixels, and inside it's a MediaTek processor, the 6737 quad-core, 4 cores, 1.5 gigahertz, and 2 GB of RAM. And when we are here on the back side, I love that matte design, and in case you cannot see that, that's really true metal, and it's kind of unibody, meaning it's really one piece of metal going around the frames here. Just on the top and on the bottom here, that's plastic for the antenna signals to come in and out, and that's fingerprint sensor, of course. So I really love the haptics and the optics, resting good in the palm. It's feeling quite lightweight. I do not have any grams for you here at the moment because the producer doesn't know. So it's feeling for 5.5 inch in that size kind of lightweight. And then coming to the data, it's 16 memory, 16 gigabyte internal, expandable with micro SD card up to 128 gigabyte officially. 4G yes, Wi-Fi yes, but I don't have a clue right now, so does Archos, if it's Wi-Fi and in the 5 gigahertz band or even Wi-Fi AC. I can't tell you at the moment, sorry for this. Last but not least, it's a 3000 milliamps battery embedded, and it's coming in June for around about 199 euro. Like always, German prices, Germany, Europe, including 90% tax, may vary depending on your country. And now coming with that to the little brother here, and that's really the point, that's the different design, because it's not the price. The 50 Graphite is just 20 bucks less, 179 euro. So in that case, it's not for saving money, but just for having that different haptics, and it's a little bit smaller. And for me, for example, I personally prefer that smaller display because I have one-hand usage. That's a dummy, by the way, but nevertheless I wanted to show you the difference in sizes. So it's for me a little bit easier to get on the different side here. So this one is a little bit too big for one-hand usage already, so I would prefer this one, not for saving money, you know what I mean. Here you have the same resolution and the same feature setting like on the big one, except smaller battery, that's 2400 milliamps, but you have a smaller screen, and one instead of 2 gigabyte working memory. The rest is exactly the same, including that metal frame, including that dual camera and everything else. And that's 179, 199, both coming roundabout in June. And with that, we go to the Archos 101 Saphir. And like always, this is the number standing for the display size. So here we have 101, that means 10.1 inches in diagonal. Unfortunately, it's only 1280 by 800 pixels. So let me come closer once more so that you can see. I hope that's okay without any reflections here for you. So you can read it, it's okay, but once more, wait for the price and maybe you will be able to accept that. You have 5 megapixels on the back side, 2 megapixels on the front side, and it's once more a MediaTek processor. To be precise, it's 8163M. Focus, 1.3 gigahertz, and you have only 1 gigabyte of working memory, but 16 gigabyte internal expandable memory, once more up to 128 gigabyte officially here. But the key feature, of course, is it's ruggedized, like you can already see here with these rubber edges. So if this drops, you will not like that. You won't have any problem. At least I hope so. If it stops like that, I won't risk it here because all that is beater hand-built here devices. So I don't want to try that out here because it's the only one. And you can see it's really the only one because I couldn't even get off the strips here for security reasons. So unfortunately, I cannot show you more on that moment here. But for first impression, I hope it's enough. It doesn't have any LG or 4G, it's just Wi-Fi only. And once more, I do not know if it's Wi-Fi N or AC or 5 gigahertz band or whatever. It's just IP54. Wait for the price. Here we go. It's starting in April and it's 199 euro, once more including tax. May depend, depending on your current country, may vary from the price. It's once more Android 7, and there will be a version with Windows 10. I don't have any price for that one, but I guess at least 50 bucks more, maybe 269, 279 even. So we have to wait for that, and this is coming in April. Windows 10 maybe a little bit later for this one. That's the Archos 101 Saphir, and maybe you remember this one from last year. So that's the Saphir phone, 50 Saphir it's called. So it was the same design, ruggedized, IP, waterproof, and so on. And this here is the Archos 55 Graphite and the 50 Graphite. Thanks for watching, take care, and bye.